Hey y'all, this is Marley K. Hope y'all are well. Got a story that I want to share with you. It came from Only Pamela's Way, so shout out to Only Pamela's Way, who always sends me good stories, keeps me up to date on stuff that I have been missing. So this is important. We've been talking about this pandemic treaty, a pandemic agreement, and they gathered to sign this right in time for the zombie apocalypse that's coming next month, I suppose. I tell you, if you have not watched the video from JWTV, and he was talking about some of the stuff that they're anticipating, how people are going to be acting crazy after the eclipse, and they gave everybody these glasses and all kinds of stuff. So I don't know if any of it is going to happen, but it definitely makes sense that you would be able to blame the eclipse on some stuff that you are doing to people, taking advantage of an opportunity or an event to create chaos so that you can introduce the solution. And so this is right on time, right before the eclipse, where they're expecting major stuff to happen. So anyway, this story came out on March 18th, 2024. Religious leaders call for global health equity as nations gather to finalize pandemic agreement. Notice it's religious leaders doing it. So it says today over 100 leaders, religious leaders, and faith-based organizations globally called on leaders of the World Health Organization to secure equity commitments to protect all populations everywhere from future pandemics. The letter was delivered on the opening day of the intended final 9-day negotiating session in Geneva for the Pandemic Accord, a new international agreement of UN member states to bolster pandemic prevention, preparedness, and response efforts. Right in time for the zombie apocalypse. The sanctity of human life often seemed forgotten in the pandemic, with the lives of people in wealthy nations appearing to be valued over those in low or middle income countries, states the letter. As you enter the final stage of negotiations, we implore you to deliver an agreement that ensures every life is valued equally. That I'm gonna internalize that as we want the poor people to get the lollipops so they can get on up out of here. Yeet everybody equally. The browns and the blacks is like, we don't want that stuff. We already know what y'all do to us. We done seen it. We don't want no more. We already know. That's why we over here growing 3 arms and our children coming out with 2 heads, and we're infertile and having all types of issues. We genetically modified people, and y'all want us to have more stuff, and we don't want it. But the religious leaders are like, we want everybody to have yeets. You get a yeet. You get yeets. You get unalived. You get infertility. You get a baby with 2 heads. You have an inability to lactate, so we need to give you our tainted milk formula. You get to have birth control because too many of y'all. So we need y'all to eat some of this genetically modified corn that's really birth control. I'm just saying. Can't trust the religions, not the man-made ones anyway. Millions of people lost their lives during the cough emergency due to late and inequitable access to tests, treatments, and lollipops. The letter urges negotiators to reach an agreement that ensures that everybody gets some, everywhere. Everywhere, no place gonna be left behind. Can benefit from scientific advancement, and that tools needed to fight the next cootie bug are shared equally, including necessary knowledge and technology. Why are the religious leaders concerned about knowledge and technology? Sound very evil to me. It also urges negotiators to ensure that intellectual property barriers are removed when necessary and that people in the global south, where the majority of the people are treated not as mere samples for pandemic monitoring, but as equal partners in a collective endeavor towards a healthier world. Over the course of the pandemic, despite the sharing of genetic information that enabled production of effective lollipops. Now y'all see this? They're just basically telling you people they were sharing genetic information and they didn't develop nothing to save nobody. They just got more information from people so they could figure out how to make cootie bugs to target your specific group, your kind. If you fat, we're gonna create um, a sequence so we can yeet fat people. If your skin got melanin in it, depending on how much and what type, we're going to develop a solution so we can yeet you too. They basically are telling you in this document like what and this is not a document, this is a story, but they're basically quoting what these people are saying. The proposed pathogen access and benefit sharing mechanism in the agreement aims to remedy this by ensuring the sharing of pathogen data. They're going to share data. They're going to share the pathogens too. Also enables equitable access to resulting medical tools. So you're going to be sick. They're going to need you to go to the doctor. You're going to be in the system. You're going to have an app on your phone. If you saw that movie, I think it was Songbird, somebody was telling me about, and I watched it, where the girl had to have temperature checks and do temperature checks every day. And I don't know why, but if your temperature was up, they sent the sanitation department to come and get you, and they took you off someplace, and people never saw you again. So, in order to participate in society or probably have some benefits while you're locked in your house, you can have cable or lights or whatever. You're going to have some type of app where they can check your temperature and monitor where you are at all time. So when they talk about these mechanisms for sharing information, this is what they're talking about. Everything's going to be interoperable. So if somebody creates an app, anybody in the world can download the app and use it. So it doesn't matter if you are in Italy or you're in Canada or if you're in Kenya or if you're in New Zealand, the app will work any place. And that's what they designed. They tested it during COVID. That's why they want you to put the app on your phone so you can get a notice when your test results came back. And they wanted you to uh, use these what they call those things, oxygen, I can't remember what the things, post, the little thing that you put on your arm and it reads your pulse and it feeds information to the doctor. Like there was all types of stuff happening during the pandemic. People just had no clue that all these devices are basically telling on you. So it says the letter signatory Archbishop Thabo Makgoba of the Anglican Church of Southern Africa said, as the world prepares for future pandemics, it is essential that it plans to give equal protection to all people everywhere, not only for moral reasons, but to protect one another. Cough Cough 19 showed us that none of us are safe until all of us are safe. Oh, here we go again. Equality, equality, equality. Equality, give everybody gets to die. And only and that only a comprehensive response that covers the world can bring pandemics under control. The letter was organized by Public Citizen in collaboration with Act Alliance Network Lobby for Catholic Social Justice, and the People's Lollipop Alliance. The next, so it says the final text of the accord is slated for presentation to the World Health Assembly in May. So y'all know who behind all this now. So if you're Israelite, you know what you got to do. If you have spiritual discernment, you know what you got to do. If you got a good memory from the last couple of years, you know what you got to do. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm signing off on this one, y'all. Got to go, got to go, got to go. But you see what's happening. Right before all hell breaks loose, they do these things. So this is going to happen in May. I anticipate something probably going to happen in April. They're going to hurry up and do this thing in May. And then all of a sudden, we don't have any powers anymore. We are no longer in nation. The Constitution is suspended. And then the National Health Declaration will be declared. It'll be a wrap. So we're well on our way, people. Keep prepping, keep praying, get what you need in your house. Obey those laws, statutes, and commandments. Keep the Sabbath. Repent for your sins daily, sins of commission and sins of omission. Sound the trumpet, sound the alarm. Tell people what is about to come. They're not doing this for no reason. We already know. They already told you everything you needed to know in this document. Go back and watch the video. I will put a link to this in the description. I already told you everything that's coming. Brown people and black people, y'all in danger. In the global south, where the majority of the people on earth live, you're in danger. We're in danger too, but hey, we know we're slated to be yeeted. So we're just trying to make it past the sword. But the rest of the world don't know what's coming. So wake your brothers and sisters up. Let them know that time is short. We don't have much time to play around. Get yourselves healthy, get outside, get some fresh air, although the air really is not fresh. Detox. You need to do heavy metal detoxes, cleanse. You need to try to change your diet, lighten up, lose weight, work on your lung health. Make sure you are cleansing your lymphatic glands so your thyroids work properly. Have your stuff you need for your bowel movement so you can get stuff out of your body quickly. I'm not going to recommend nothing because now we're being heavily censored. So do your own research, do your due diligence, keep an eye on this pandemic treaty and the timeline. So April, the eclipse, they said people probably going to be walking around looking funny, acting funny in April. And by the time the stuff spreads around and people start doing stuff, it's made the news and people are all alarmed. By the time May comes, the treaty is signed and then they will probably go ahead and do whatever it is they're planning on doing. But a lot of stuff is going to happen before November. I don't anticipate we're going to have an election. And I don't anticipate that we're going to make it past the end of this year before we get into civil unrest. So do what you got to do to prepare mentally and physically for what's coming because the stage is set. All the pieces are coming together very quickly and we don't have much time. All right, y'all, this is Marley K. If you'd like to support the channel, links for my Venmo and my coffee are in the description. Greatly appreciate it. Again, shout out to Only Pamela's Way who gave me this story because it is really important in the big scheme of things when it comes to this mark of the beast and this new infrastructure that is coming. So we don't have much time. It's March already. Might as well say it's April. So we don't have much time to linger and play around and enjoy what little bit of time we have when it comes to peace. We just don't have that much more time. And I can't stress that enough. People keep thinking, I got time, I got time, I got time. We don't have that much time. So, with that said, again, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification so that you'll be notified every time I upload new content. And also follow me on Rumble and Odyssey. In the event that I'm taken off of YouTube, you can still get my content, my old content, and any new content on Rumble, as long as the internet works and I don't have to have nothing digital. When that day comes, I'm out of here. You won't be seeing me anymore. So learn while you can, get wisdom while you can, understand while you can, because darkness is coming. Darkness is coming. I'm going to say it one more time. We think it's dark. It ain't dark yet. This is just the beginning stages of darkness. The real darkness is on the way. So prepare as best you can for yourselves, your family, and your neighbors. This is going to be a time for us to minister and shine our light in this world's darkness. All right. This is Mark K. Love y'all, and I'm out.